Welcome back to another pickups video. Now, I know it's been maybe 2-3 weeks since my last one, and I want to get this stuff kind of cleaned up off the floor. It's kind of been sitting around for a little bit of time, but yeah, here it is. It's not too much stuff, but hopefully we can get through it a little bit quicker. Anyways, first game here, I went to GameStop, and I had one of those 20% off coupons, so I'm not actually sure what I paid for this once the conversion went through, but it's Atelier Estra and Logi, Alchemist of the Dusk Sky. And I really didn't know too much about this game. I looked up a couple reviews online and it actually got pretty favorable reviews. It is an RPG, which I'm really into lately. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I know nothing about this series though. Next up, I picked up Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands. And my system of choice is the PS3, and I actually have this on the 360, but I want to kind of get it on the PS3 and you know, slim down my 360 collection just a little bit. So I picked this game up. It was $5. Atelier was 18 minus 20%, 30% with my coupon. So yeah, Prince of Persia. I've actually already played through this game here and really like it. It's this game's actually, people forget about this one for some reason. They always remember it like Sands of Time, but this one here is really good as well. Next up, Fear, the original one. This was the last Fear game I was looking for, and really happy to have this one now in my collection. I don't know too much about the Fear series, but I wanted to start from the beginning, and this is the one I needed. So I picked this again up at GameStop, and it was $6.29. Also, while I was at GameStop, I picked up a Pilot Wings Resort, and this was only $2.69. Game's mint condition, and you know, I figured, you know, for that price, I might as well. I mean, I was a fan of Pilot Wings on the N64, so why not? Next up is Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on the 3DS. Again, this was $13.49, and I have Monster Hunter on quite a few systems, but I don't have a handheld version of it, so I figured, you know what, I love playing games on the go. I'm going to pick this one up as well. And last but not least, this is Renaissance of Fate. And I know a lot of people talk about this game. It's another RPG, and a lot of people are talking about it, so you know what, I said, I'm going to bite the bullet, and I'm going to get it. So I did. So anyways, again, this was $11.69, and I'll be adding it to my PS3 collection. Next up, GameStop in Canada. I picked up quite a few games from them recently just because they've been clearing out a ton of games and at ridiculously low prices. So I picked up Nostalgia on the DS, and I saw this in someone else's video, and you know what, I said, I know this game is at one right by my place. I'm going to go over there and pick it up. It was $1. Complete. Case is a little bit mangled, but it was $1. Next up, I picked up on the 360 Resident Evil 6 Archives. And I have Resident Evil 6 on the PS3, but the Archives edition kind of has all the extra stuff. It has Resident Evil 5 Gold, Resident Evil 4 HD, Resident Evil Code Veronica HD. It has so much more stuff than the original game. So those games actually are all download codes, and they're still active, but I picked this up for $5, so why not? Next up, I picked up Sorcery, because I am a fan of the PlayStation Move. And I want to get games for a PlayStation Move so I can actually use my PlayStation Move. And I picked this up. This was $1 as well. It kind of looks like one of those, I mean, it's a sorcery game, so you kind of, I guess, wave it around and you shoot spells out of your Move controller. I picked up The Syndicate on the PS3. I recently picked this up on the 360, and again, I want it on the the PS3. So, you know, I said, this is $5. I'm going to just, you know, get it on the PS3 and you know, get rid of my 360 version, because, I mean, again, I like the PS3 better than the 360. Speaking of the 360, I picked up BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extended. This is the collector's edition, and it's kind of mangled. The box was sitting there for a while, and no one bought it. So I picked it up. It was $1.99, and the box is in terrible shape, but it has everything in here except the soundtrack. So, you know what, for $1.99, it's not that big a deal. I'll just add it to the collection. It's okay. Next up, I went to a Goodwill, and they had a bunch of PC games there, and most of them were really bad games. So they're all basically $5 a piece, and it was half off day there, so it was $2.50, and even at $2.50, I did not want to pick them up. They were that bad. So, but I did find one game here that I did want to pick up, and it is Myst, Uru, Age Beyond Myst. So it's in the Myst series, and that's the main thing, and I'm a fan of the Myst series, so I figured, you know what, I'll pick this up. Now, I did have a problem with this one, because this one's not marked anywhere. So I brought up to the cashier, I said, how much is this? And she looked at the price tag on here and said, well, it says $64.99 on here. I said, well, that's the original price. What are you guys charging for it? And she said, let me go talk to my manager here. And she went to speak to the manager, and she came back with a $5 price tag, just like I told her before. And again, it was half off, so it was $2.50. So, I mean, it came back to the price that I was willing to pay for this game. It doesn't really go for much, even complete, but I wanted to play through it anyways. Also, while I was there, I picked up for free StarCraft, the expansion set here, and the reason I got it for free is, as you can hear, there's nothing in here because someone stole the game. So I went up there with Myst here, and I said, you know, someone stole this game, and she was about to throw it out, and I said, whoa, 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 whoa! Can I have the box? Because these big box PC games here, I mean, people throw them out, and you know, you lose these kind of things. I know when I had my big box PC collection, the original one, I threw out all my boxes at one point because they were taking up so much of my closet, and I regretted that. So I'm after these things. So what I'm going to do with this is I'll probably just give this away to someone who has the game, just because I want to, you know, make sure this box at least stays alive. There's no manual in this or anything like that, but the box is in really good shape. Next up, I went to a Value Village, and I kind of made a mistake on this one. I looked at my spreadsheet that I have on my phone, and it was not up to date. So I picked up Medal of Honor European Assault. This was $4, and the reason I picked this up is because I wanted to get rid of all my Red Label games and move it to Black Label. Now, I had already done this with this game, I just never updated my spreadsheet, so this is now an extra for me. This one's in mint condition though. I have to check mine and see kind of what condition that one is in as well, and then, you know, I'll just get rid of the other one. Next up, I went to a pawn store in my area, and I can't tell you which one because my buddy watches these videos and he doesn't like me to tell people where I got it from. So anyways, I went to a pawn shop close to where I am, and if you've kind of seen some of my videos, you may know which one it is. And we went in, and they had a whole bunch of games in the cases, and they had a whole bunch of games on the side. And the ones that are on the side are really, they're not for sale yet because they haven't looked up the prices yet. So we kind of did something where we took the games from the side when they weren't looking and told them we found them in the case. Because these games are really good and we wanted to get a good deal on them. So I don't know if that's ethically correct to do such a thing, but we did it anyways. So anyways, I got this game here for $5. It's Shadow Hearts, and it's complete. I think it's the only one I'm probably going to show you, but it's complete. And I got it for $5. Like I said, he picked up quite a few games as well, and because we go there so often, they cut us a really good deal. Instead of looking it up, they just said, what do you want to pay for it? And I just blurted out $5 a game. And then he kind of went, kind of iffy on it, and my buddy was going to say, what if we bundle them all together? And, you know, my buddy was going to say 20 for all of them. I just blurted out, okay, so it's 15 for all, right? And the guy accepted. So I ended up paying $5 for this one here. Next up, a couple of eBay purchases. If you've seen my videos, sometime last year I picked up a Super Scope from a Talese for, I think it was like $5 or so. Complete in box, except for the manuals. Now, I had already purchased one of the manuals, and I was still missing the second manual, so I went online and I picked up the second manual. And I think I got this for, I think it was $4 shipped. So now I have a complete Super Scope. Last but not least, my other eBay purchase. I always like picking these things up. It's Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey. And this is the, I think it's not a collector's edition, I think it's like the day one edition, or first release kind of edition. This one here comes with a soundtrack. It's in really good shape. The box is a little mangled, but everything else is perfectly fine. So I picked this up off eBay. Actually got a pretty good deal on it, so that's why I'm not too bad about the box. I got it for 20 bucks shipped. Usually I've been eyeing this for a while. This goes between 40 and 50 usually. So I think I still got a really good deal on this. But this is actually something, again, I'm a big fan of the Shin Megami Tensei series, as a lot of you may know. And I'm one step closer to completing that Shin Megami Tensei North American collection. I just need that one game. And if you see my last video, you probably know what it is. I'm looking for it. So, anyways, actually, you know what? I got one more. Totally forgot about this one. I don't know why. But I went to a Talese, and I don't know why I missed this one, but I picked up Dance Dance Revolution, what do they call this one? Ha's Party 2. Complete in box. Box, again, is not in the best of shape because it was found in a thrift store, but it has a mat, it has everything, everything's clean, has a game, everything's in here. So I picked this up for, I think it was $4. Not too bad. My fiance loves playing these kind of games, so I'll probably be used by her mostly. So, anyways, that's not the find of the week. I think this one is. So, anyways, I'll put this down. So, anyways, those are the pickups of the last little pile. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And until next time, take care.